All right, guys, a couple things. I'll give you my background. My background is I started getting into PUA stuff about 2006. I've actually gone to boot camps. I know Neil Strauss. I went to his, what is called Annihilator boot camp. And actually, I'm still getting emails and stuff. Just the original, I think there was 300 of us, that was it. And so we're all still connected. What I also have a background is as a kid I did magic, went away, then actually I got back into it in Portland, Oregon. I became the president of the Magic Society there. Did a few shows. I'm not very good, I'll just tell you, so this is why this is great. The guy I'm going to show you this video, this guy is Greg Mullen, good friend of mine. I've known him about 10 years. He does this for a living. He actually does magic on cruise ships, and he picks up women all the time. Now, I'm going to tell you a couple things. You're going to see him. He's a performer, and the way he approaches and stuff is going to be a little different from the way I'm going to sort of preface how you should approach. Magic, there's two ways you know, either if you're a real magician, you're going to be putting on a show. You know, in a bar, you don't want to put on a show, all right? But what I would suggest, and what we're going to work on a little bit, is I want you to start thinking of stories, how you bring this into a story. So what you're going to do is, and I'll start you off really easy. You're going to be seeing this video, and one of the stories you can say is, hey, I just saw this video. This guy travels around the world. He works on cruise ships, and you know, there's some really neat stuff that he was doing with rubber bands. I can't believe it. I'd like to show you one thing. You know, so you can just lead into it. You're not like, I'm a magician, I'm here to show you magic, okay? So that's what I want you to start thinking about. Do a story with this, like, oh, you know, I know a bunch of kids, and I was out, you know, walking around with, you know, girls like sensitive guys. You know, I was walking around with these kids, and, you know, I have this, you know, I always keep these rubber bands on my wrist because it reminds me of my good friends or whatever you want to make up. And so, but you know, one of the things is one day I started playing with them. I'd like to show you something, what I can do. And go into some things. So we're going to start this. Wow. And so it's always, you want to have this associated with a story. And the reason is, you don't want to be a dancing monkey. Is really what you don't want to be. And that's the thing that's really cool about this is, if you walk up and go, I'm going to do some magic tricks. And that's the one reason I mean, I have some cards, and I can show you some card tricks later on if you want. But, you know, what's your thought when I walk up to you at a bar and I go, pull out a deck of cards? Pick a card. I mean, how does that make you feel? You know, how do you pick a card? It's like, who is this guy? It's like, you know, so it's better to always attach a story to try to bring people in, to get to know them a little bit.
She had the female perspective. She said it would be like geeky.
Geeky. Yeah, see, there you go. And then, like, you know, my pants up here. No.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Exactly. Hey, are you into that? You know, Star Trek. Yeah. No. No. The thing is,
I keep thinking of that show, the universe. The Big Bang Theory.
Oh,
I love that show.
Exactly. All right.
Those
I'm not
nerds.
Sheldon. Okay.
I like all those nerds.
So the thing is just think of stories. And the other nice thing about the fun thing about it is you don't want to do a lot of tricks. I'd say 3 is the most you ever want to show somebody. And if they keep bugging, go, you know, I'm not a dancing monkey. Now, one of the things he's doing when he does the breaking, you know, the breaking rubber band, he's bringing them together like this, and he goes like that, and that's what's happening. So it's actually one rubber band he's bringing together like this, so it looks like one. So that's how, and then it doesn't break. But if you go like this, and then he puts it in his hand. So that's how that's working. And then he actually has to break it, like that. Okay? So here's how you do it. When you put it in your hand, you're going to put it in your hand like this. Okay? Like that.
We fold it.
Most of it, the only part you're going to leave out is just about the size that you can grab with your thumb and forefinger. Okay? Then you're going to go like this with your thumb. And then you're going to stretch it. When you thread, yeah, those may break the rope. When you thread something on it, you hold it like this. Let's see, do we have anybody have a ring or anything? Oh yeah. Okay, so when you thread something on it, you're holding it like this. Let me show you. You're going to bring the rubber band like this into your hand. You're going to put the ring on here like this, and then when you close, you want to close your hand, and you're actually going to stretch the band itself. So you're holding the band, the rest of the band. So then you're going to show them there's gravity, and then you're going to put it at an angle, and all of a sudden I'm going to start slowly. You got releasing the band out of my hand.
Okay.
See, as the ring is slowly moving up. Sometimes you'll see a jerky action if you let it go too far, but it's moving up. See how it moves up?
Okay.
You're letting it move up, and it looks like it's rising up the rubber band. So the first thing is you actually break your rubber band. So you're gonna, literally break it. Okay. Then you're gonna put it in your hand like this. All right. And then, do you have a ring?
I do.
Say it to somebody. And then we're going to thread the ring onto the rubber band. And I'm going to show you that gravity normally works these ways. But you know something, and then you can go to the girl and go, I've always loved when a girl blows on something for me. No, I'm only kidding. But something magical happens when a girl really has blown on her ring. I don't know why, but you don't have to even keep talking. But as you can see, you're a good blower. There you go. See? Now you want to do a little more angle, so it looks like it's really going uphill. You want to have it. Yeah, you got to be careful sometimes whatever you're using. If it's heavier, you have to, you can't angle it as much, but depending upon. But you want them to really see an angle, so it's actually moving uphill. See there, yeah.
That's not a strong rubber band, but
Yeah, actually, this rubber band's probably a better one I gave you there. This one's actually better. The ones that are on your wrist, that's a thicker one than what you have. Okay, so you've seen his stuff twice. Now he'll do it again 3 times. If you want to see that, we can do that. But the next one, we'll put in the other disc. It will show you how he did all of these. So the jumping rubber band. This is how it's done. So you guys, I want you to follow along with me. Take your rubber band and double it. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm going to only 2 fingers, not 3.
2 fingers. Okay.
And try to get it down at this part of your hand, close to the. Okay. Now, the part you have to hide is I'm going to show you. When he's showing you the rubber band, he goes, see, it's on my fingers. When he does this, that's when he does this. Okay? So now, that's the part he's not showing you. It's this part. Okay? And the beauty of this is, you go, and it jumps the other side of your hand. So try it. And again, you do this. You want to show them it's on your hand, and part of that is showing them it's on their hand, but it allows you to pull back like this and go. But this is where you have to make sure you hide it, or he can go like where he turns his hand down like this, and you go 1, 2, 3. Now this is where it becomes really fun, because now you go, wow, you think and he takes the rubber band off. You may think my fingers have a hole, but I'm going to put a guardian band on my hand. This is where it becomes pretty remarkable. So I have a guardian band on my hand, right? So did you do that? Did you put that on your hand? No. You have to twist it between each finger. So it looks like this. Yeah. You're really good. yard in your hand, aren't you? I don't know if we're working with that, but we'll see. Okay, that's fine. That's good. While you, here, let me just do a quick one for you. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do is take this one like this, whoops, twist it like that, and I have to do it from my side. Okay. Okay, we're going to do it like this. You're actually going to just twist like that, and twist, give me the other finger, like this, twist, like that, and twist. The other finger's going to go between the twists. There you go. Guarding it, see? Oh. There's just a little twist in between. So again, you show this, you pull it this way first, and then you show them this way, and as you're pulling it that way, then you put it where, like that, and you go 1, 2, 3, and it jumps to the other finger. Amazing. You didn't put it, okay, what you're not, so watch me, you're going to just follow. Okay, so what you're going to do, we're going to make it jump, you're going to jump to the there, but what you do is you show them it's on my hand, this, no, it's out first, out, okay, both of them, you have to do both, okay, and then you take the second one, and as you're doing this, you put your fingers in like so. Now you can even flip them over. You can put them in like this and then flip your hand over, because you see you don't see it.
I kind of messed up.
All right, and then 1, 2, 3, it jumps to the other side. And you can do the same thing if you want to really do what he did, and it's better to have different color rubber bands when you do this. But you can actually do the same thing with this. All right, but again, this is where it gets a little tricky, because you're going to be pulling these both together like this, and putting your hands in like that. Okay. This gets a little harder.
How is it going across?
Okay. So when you pull these back, like so, you're making a little V in the middle, so that you're actually like here, a V in the middle.
Okay.
See, like that, and you're putting all your fingers in there like so.
Okay.
This is a little harder, so you may not want to do this real fast. And then you can go 1, 2, 3, and they jump. But it's only effective more if you have different color rubber bands than the same, because they're going, it's the same rubber band on each finger. So, so you don't need any, But that's a great little trick, you can play with somebody, and he'll show you that. So we'll now run through this. So here's the setup. All right, you're going to put the top band on your 2 index fingers, and the other band on your bottom, on your little fingers, okay? So the first thing, this is what you have to do in front. First thing you're going to do is you're going to push these 3 and bring that up. And then you're going to take this finger and put those in the holes.
Okay, this is where I'm getting what
Okay.
I'm missing.
So here we go. These 2 like this.
Let me see if
Okay. These 2 like this. Then you're going to take this down to the bottom, and you're going to actually bring these, whoops, wait a minute. You're going to actually bring them, you're coming over the top, taking the bottom one up, okay? That leaves you, this is what it leaves you. Leaves you these 2 fingers free, right? So you're going to bring this finger in here, these fingers in here, and this finger, no, I'm not sure about that, but, so what you're going to end up doing is you're actually, this is the bottom rung. And you want to try to make them look equal distant. Oh, yeah, okay, you put this one in here. Okay, so this finger comes in here on top of, actually, this finger is hiding it. So it looks like equal distance.
Okay.
All right? So what I want somebody to do is grab the top strand, pinch the top one.
Can I pop here?
Wah! Wah! And wah. Take this. And you're going to push these 3 down, so you're like this. You're going to take this finger here and put it on top of this finger here, and this finger is going to go there.
All right.
So it's like this, right? And then you're going to go.
So we got thumb, and then
Here's the layout.
All right. So you got thumb, and then pointer in middle, and then ring finger, and then
Right. So you're hiding. All right. So and then one of you guys are going to get to play with this. So like this and this, okay? So put it on the top. Make it, yeah, just bring it through. There you go. Okay, now, yeah, you can hold it, but you don't have to, like, keep it like it's going. He's holding it so tight. You gotta let the, okay, put it around there.
Okay.
I promise I'll give it back to you.
I know you will.
Turn sideways like this. Okay. Ha, ha, ha. And it moved down. Okay?
Okay.
No, it's mine. No. Okay. So, do you think you got it?
I can get to this point,
Okay.
and now once they're pinching it, so then it's
Yeah, and try not to make your moves too, and I mean, like I said, it takes a little practice, so I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do the set, all right? So I want you to hold the top, and we're going to go ah, ah, ah.
okay.
It moves down, and see, I even have a problem. You want to try to keep your fingers from going like this, okay? So push it down like this, top. So what you're going to do is you're going to show them this. You're going to push the top three and come up and do this. I'm going to do this and this. All right?
Okay.
So I'm going to hold the top.
Now that.
Wah! Wah! Do it again. Release the second two. Yeah. There. And the last one.
Okay.
Now, the one thing, here's a trick with this. And I'll show you what, this is one of the little subtleties to see that it's not, that it's actually traveling. When you set it up like this, and like I said, you need to practice so this is not such, you know what I mean, you're just gonna do this pretty quickly. Where am I? Okay, there. All right, so like this. So, grab the top. So what I'm gonna do is when I go wah, I'm moving up. Wah,
Okay.
see?
Okay.
And I'm wah. So I'm moving actually up.
Okay.
It's actually staying, but it makes it look like it's moving
Okay.
down.
Okay.
See, so that's one of the little subtleties. And oh, I'm getting. Okay. That's so you just have to practice the setup. Once you practice it a little bit, you'll be okay. So we're going to do it one more time. So what you're going to see is I'm just when I'm releasing, I'm leaving it, and I didn't. But you can see I'm moving up.
Okay.
So it looks like you're moving down. Because if you do it this way and leave it, it's like,
Okay.
you know, it's a couple ways, but it gives it a little more illusion of moving up. So what you're going to do is you put the rubber band on your hand like this, and you're going to show them, you're going to put it over your thumb, and I'm going to show you the secret. I'm putting my little finger here and creating a loop that I catch underneath my thumb, like that. Okay? And then I go 1, 2, 3, and it comes through. So what you do is start out like this, come on top of the thumb, oops, twist it, and you're going to take this finger to create another loop, and you're creating a little loop on the bottom of your thumb, like so. And then you're going 1, 2, 3, and it comes through.